Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call the meeting to order. The meeting is February 25th, 2020. That, we welcome you all, and we'll seek the call to order and a roll call, please.
Mr. Anderson? Dr. Finger? Dr. Griffin?
Here.
Ms. Howland? Here. Mr. Powell? Here. Ms. Shroka? Here. Mr. Stanton?
Here.
Ms. Wahid? Here.
With that said, I'd like to note that Trustee Anderson is not here tonight, and with that, I would like to appoint a Secretary Pro Temp, and in the absence of Richard Anderson, Board Secretary, I'd like to appoint Julie Shroka as the Secretary Pro Temp. And Julie, if you accept, thank you very much. We'll seek a motion for that, please.
So moved.
Second? All in favor?
Aye. And we're going to pay you the going rate.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Julie. Now we'll move on to approval of the agenda. Before we approve the agenda, before we approve the agenda, two announcements. 11.3, full-time employment and employment status faculty for 2020-2021 has been updated to include roads under the biological and health services, and that should be at your places on page 69. There'll be no closed regular meeting tonight, so with that, I'll seek for the approval of the agenda.
And also removing that 8.1.
Oh, okay, yep, okay, you're right. And one other exception, thank you, is under 8.1, the robotic welding system. We will not be acting on that tonight. So we'll exclude that from the approval of the purchase. Page 45. Now, I'll seek approval of the agenda, please.
So moved.
Second.
Comments or questions? Roll call.
Ms. Wahid?
Aye.
Ms. Shroka?
Aye.
Mr. Stanton?
Aye.
Dr. Griffin?
Aye.
Ms. Howland? Aye. Mr. Powell?
Aye.
The approval of the minutes, let's take 2.1 regular meeting of January 28, 2020 first. Can I seek a motion on that?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? Roll call.
Ms. Wahid?
Aye.
Ms. Shroka?
Aye.
Mr. Stanton?
Aye.
Dr. Griffin?
Aye.
Ms. Howland? Aye. Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Now let's do 2.1, the closed meeting of January 28, 2020. I'll seek a motion on that.
So moved. Second.
Comments or questions? Roll call.
Ms. Wahid?
Aye.
Ms. Shroka?
Aye.
Mr. Stanton?
Aye.
Dr. Griffin?
Aye.
Ms. Howland? Aye. Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Section 3 is the receipt of notices, communications, hearings, and petitions. This is a part of the meeting with the public. We address the board. If there's someone who would like to do so, please approach the podium, state your name, and if you have anything available that you would like to hand out to us, please hand it to Karen after you've spoken. If anyone would like to speak to the board. Okay. We go on to the next item, which is the chair's report. And a few things here that I'd like to do. First, let's do the student trustees report. Alexa.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Okay, so during February, members of the college participated in CLC's Black History Month celebration of the history, culture, and contributions of African Americans in the past and modern day. Black Student Union held events such as hosting the Lake County History Makers Networking event and the annual Salute to Gospel at the Genesee Theater this Saturday. The Alpha Alpha Pi chapter of Phi Theta Kappa earned a 5-star rating for their amazing efforts to create awareness and positive change on campus by completing an Honors in Action project and a college project. To earn a 5-star rating, the chapter must complete tasks required by the national organization to achieve the highest status, that being 5 stars. This honor will be recognized at Phi Theta Kappa's annual convention in Dallas, Texas in April 2020. This year, the chapter focused on providing resources through fundraisers and drives, donating over 1,000 items, varying from school supplies and toiletries to creating a backpack packing event for homeless and foster children within the Lake County area. They also created an event called Take a Compliment, Leave a Compliment, and in October of 2019 was awarded the Michael Nedgeman Excellence in Programming Award at the Illinois Community College Student Activities Association. With the help of members of the college and the chapter, they were able to create a lasting change within the college and the Lake County community. Students and members of TRIO, the Exito program, and Latino Alliance traveled to Chicago to attend the 28th Annual United States Hispanic Leadership National Conference. 32 students went on the trip and learned more about their heritage, the important figures within it, and how they could become a leader within their community. Speakers such as Lin-Manuel Miranda and David Diaz, right? I'm so jealous.
Wow.
I have the whole Hamilton soundtrack on my phone, so I'm very jealous. And David Diaz, world boxing champion, spoke about facing adversity and overcoming the barriers that the Latinx community faces on the daily. The process for the outstanding faculty nominations has started. So students submitted 75 faculty nominations this year, and members of SGA are reviewing the packets and will be deciding in March on an adjunct and full-time faculty member to win the awards. Best of luck to all recipients. So what is Student Government Association? Students of the college asked members of the association in this question and many others about what they do, how to become a senator, what SGA has done for the student body thus far, and what it means to be a leader. The panel consisted of President Mizarim Hernandez, Vice President Rhiannon Graham, Press Secretary Madison Hartman, and Senators Marilyn Lambert and Nayla Bovitz. It was a great way to learn more about organizations and how SGA can serve as the voice of the students. Campaigns for the new Student Government Association officers have begun as well. The available positions are President, Treasurer, and Student Trustee. Debates will take place in the Student Commons on March 12th, and the voting period will be from March 12th to the 19th. Come and show your support by encouraging the college community to come out and vote. And I want to do a special shout out to Trustee Amanda Howland and Timothy Powell for attending the Student Government Association meeting this Tuesday. There was wonderful feedback, and all of the members really thank you so much for coming out and supporting us as well.
Thank you.
So our meetings are Tuesdays from 2 to 4 p.m., so please come and support our student leaders as well. Thank you. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. Next, let's look at some board activities. I know Trustee Tim Powell attended the CDB gym floor dedication on January 30th. So, Tim, would you like to say anything about that?
Just a couple points here. Number one, thank you to our President Lori, also to Vice President Karen Lavin, and to Brad Unger, our athletic director. It was a great presentation. It was a great program between games of the girls and the men's teams on the basketball team. We were playing Elgin Community College. The new floor looks beautiful, and what Brad Unger was telling me at one point prior to the games, or in between, the contractors that put in our floor put in the floor at the University of Wisconsin at Madison. So, according to Brad, the contractor said to him, "I promise you a championship on this floor." And Brad said, "Thank you, because if Madison, the Badgers can do it up there, we can do it here at the college." So the floor is beautiful. The presentation was great. One thing that struck my chords in my brain is the college, Lori, recognized the contractors, the providers, the subcontractors, anybody that had a part in our floor got recognized between games. I thought that was quite monumental. I think that's why we stand light years ahead of all other community colleges. We recognize the people that help us. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim. I, along with Trustee Richard Anderson, Amanda Howland, Tim Powell, Jim Shiroka, and our student trustee, Alexa, President Lori Sadek, and Dick Elias, Director of Resource Development and Legislative Affairs, attended the ACC, the Association of Community College Trustees National Legislation Summit, February 10th through the 12th. We attended a number of meetings and discussions were held with Congressman Lauren Underwood, Congressman Brad Snyder, Congressman Sean Astin. We also attended the ICCT event with Senators Durbin and Duckworth. We talked to our federal legislators about maintaining the grant health funding at the current $6,345 level. We also advocated for allowing greater access to Pell Grants for short-term workforce programs and certificates, which I think is a significant move in the right direction, so that the students could apply for Pell Grants for those short-term, get them ready for work programs. So I think we're going to have a real good chance at that. Maintaining funding for Pell Grant, the Perkins Grant, and reauthorizing the Higher Authorization Act. Continuing competitive grant funding to the U.S. Department of Education and National Science Foundation, and also providing funding for student veterans who have mental health issues and require additional student support services, and then also for protecting our DACA students. So we had a full plate, got around to just about everyone, and it was a busy day, but I think we all were doing the job of benefiting and advocating for our students. So, would anyone else like to add to that?
I think just to expand on what they're calling the short-term Pell Grant, for those of you who haven't heard of it or aren't real familiar, there are 3 bills going around. The one that we're all trying to get behind is the one that Senator Kane introduced. And what the short-term Pell Grant is, we prefer it to be called the Workforce Pell Grant, not short-term Pell. But what it is it's a grant that's going to be given to non-traditional students for non-credit courses. And it has to, first of all, for-profit schools are not eligible. It's limited to institutions that have accountability built into their programs. It has to lead to a high demand or a high job skill profession, and it has to be a state-approved program. And that's to give chunks of time to people who can come back and get a certificate or get the skill training that they need to move right into a job. And that's what these Pell Grants are supposed to cover. And as we were talking earlier tonight in our finance meeting about non-traditional students and how much they're involved in the college and the changing scope here, this, if we can get it passed, is going to be an absolutely fantastic thing. It will not take funds away from our for-credit students. And the fact that they're going to try and keep it from going to for-profit colleges, I think is absolutely fantastic. Alexa sat in on the Ways and Means Committee.
I did. So overall, this entire trip was absolutely outstanding. I want to thank you all for just allowing me the opportunity to lobby on Capitol Hill. So I did focus more on talking about our DACA students, our dreamers, and supporting them. I also expanded on the fact of the DREAM Act, which ensures that our students be able to have the resources that they need to be able to be successful. So I shared some stories about my family as well as some of my friends here at the college as well. And so what I learned is that the DREAM Act right now, it is pigeonholed. So what I suggested to the legislators is to work on finding different types of legislation and presenting that and working on that, or trying to restructure it in a way that will be able to get it through the House and also get it through the Senate as well. So then we are able to be more productive in helping our students. And at the end of our meeting with Congressman Brad Snyder, we actually saw that he was in the middle of a Ways and Means Committee. And so we, Dr. Sadek and I, we sat in and we listened and everything. And it was amazing to see the different sides, the partisans that were arguing for. It was about the, oh my goodness. It was like the capital tax.
Yeah.
Capital tax.
Yes, and President Donald Trump actually released a statement prior to, and it was really interesting to see that and then take that into consideration about what they were arguing as well. So, yeah, but overall, it was, yeah.
Eye-opening
Very
experience.
eye-opening, and it was amazing to see the different types of people that were listening in on the meeting as well, from college interns to members of different staffs and different parties, and it was absolutely outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. So, thank you.
You got your money's worth.
Well, yeah.